Hello everyone, welcome back to ProSig Training Center. And today we are going to learn about a tool or a website or a web scanner, to be more specific, called as Shodan.io, Shodan.io. So this is considered as the search engine for hackers as well as cybersecurity analysts and researchers. Now, what exactly is the search engine all about? We know the search engine is Google. So, normally, Google will search for worldwide web pages for information based on the tags and search engine optimization, whereas Shodan, on the other hand, it's a search engine for the internet. It's much more bigger than what a www is. So, what Google does is searches websites for information and gathers the relevant information with its own algorithm and gives you the results. So, Shodan search engine is completely different ball game. It searches internet for connected devices. So, for example, you might have connected your router to the internet, and then you might be monitoring maybe some cameras in your home from the internet. So maybe these cameras are exposed to the internet due to some vulnerability. So this Shodan will try to find out all the devices, all such devices which are exposing themselves directly to the internet. And in today's 2021, we have IoT devices connecting our homes directly to the internet, and this is where Shodan does its job. Now, this is a website of the Shodan. Now, if you want to do some basic search on the Shodan, you can either type here or you can simply go to explore here, the explore option. If you click on the explore option, then you will see there are some popular categories which most of the researchers or the hackers will look into, or maybe they are interested in. So for example, industrial control systems which are connected to the internet, databases, network infrastructure, video games, or more specifically, let's say you want to find out all the webcams which are connected to the internet, or the cameras, or the netcam, or you want to find out the devices which have the default password set on the router. So all you have to do is just click on one of these, and then you will see Shodan has shown you results. So here there are 1927 results. Now all these results are after the Shodan has indexed these devices in its database based on the device banner information and also the IP address of the device. And Shodan, you just can't search just like that. You need to have some keywords and filters here. So for example, we were trying to search for webcam. So this has a string here. You can see the filter here. It says server and the name of the server here, SQ webcam. So what is this SQ webcam? Well, basically SQ webcam is a keyword which Shodan will search in the banner of these devices. So what is a banner again? Well, basically banner is like you put some something out on a shop. Let's say if you are running an ice cream selling shop, maybe some XYZ ice cream shop. So you put a board in front of your shop. So that's a banner. The board will contain the variety of the ice creams you may be selling, or your address, or maybe your phone number or email address. All this, that's a banner. So these banners are given by the web services which are running on these devices. Okay, so for example, here you can see this particular device has a banner, and this is given to any device on the internet. So for example, here HTTP 360 web server, and then web server version, and you can see the other details of the banner here. And then here you will also see video web server, and wherever there is a red highlighted here, now this is our string which we were searching for. So server SQ webcam here. Alright, so I hope you got a little idea about what I'm trying to say here. On the left you will also see the top countries in which your search was successfully found. So Switzerland, Romania, Russian Federation, Canada, Italy, and so on. And the ports on which this SQ webcam is operating on is a variety of ports you can see here, and the organizations and the products. Now you can go back to Shodan and you can explore further. Or port number 80 you want to search for, you can search for port number 80 devices. Okay, so let us try to understand few more questions here. Some questions are like, is Shodan free? Or first thing, before even free, is it legal for Shodan search engine to do all these searches? Maybe yes, because the legality of the scanning depends on the local IT law of the country. So for example, if there is a banner which is lying in front of the shop, anybody can take a photograph. You might have seen this in Google Maps Street View. So if you go through the Street View, you will see a lot of commercial places having their banners, and you will be able to see the signs of the road and everything, except the people will be blurred out. So it is legal in some countries to take photograph for any place which is common to public. Similarly, it would be legal if a web service or a machine is exposing itself to the internet and ready to give a service banner as a response. So all these are responses which are given by different types of web services. So welcome to Nginx server. You can see here. Okay, this is the banner. So here we can know in the banner what kind of a server and what version of the service is running on this one. Okay, and then service here Apache 2.4.8. Okay, and further if you click on any of these links with the IP address here, so this would take you to a different web page, and that would show you a result of, you can see here, this is the I think this is the IP address we are actually connected to. You can see the banner here and the information about that IP address or web page here. And you can see here, this is the web page. So just click on any of the link and you will be connected to that. Alright, now not only that, Shodan also has some, and again a second question I forgot, is Shodan free? Well, Shodan is free to some extent, that is the number of searches you can do per account. There is a limitation on the number of searches you can do here. Now if you click on the pricing here, you will know. So that's a plan. Okay, maybe if you are having a free account, you may be able to do a couple of searches and then the Shodan will stop you there. Now as a freelancer, they are having some offer these days that if you pay about $49 or something, then you can have a one more plan where you can use it forever. Now there is a limitation here. You can see up to 1 million results per month, scan up to 5,000 addresses, network monitoring for so many IPs, and all that stuff here. And now small business, you also have vulnerability search field, and then premium support will be given, and then batch IP lookups are also there here for 899 per month. And if you click on the maps part of the Shodan here, okay, you can also see including network monitoring. Network monitoring is you can scan an entire batch of the network, okay, and you will also be given a command line interface option here, and plus you can even map the entire internet according to your search results. You can search through images. The metadata in these images or the servers will be used as a filter. Okay, you can look at this FAQ if you have any more questions over there. Now let us try to explore this further. Let us try to explore this further by trying to look at different options. For example, today we will see how to use certain filters here for searching. Today I will show you some filters for searching vulnerable devices on the internet. So let's start. Let's say, for example, I want to find out all the servers. I want to find out all the servers. So I'll type here server. For specific, I will say I want to see all the Apache servers which are having this 2.2.3 version running. So I'll say here Apache 2.2.3 in quotes here. In quotes here. So this is the filter and this is the value. Now I'll search. Now Shodan is going to search its own index, and wherever it will find this Apache in the banner, it is going to find out the results. So you can see we got a huge results here, nearly 10,49,000 results we got here for this one. Okay, so all these machines are running Apache 2.2.3. That's a huge result. Okay, so I want to be more specific. Let us say I want to search all the machines which have this Windows XP operating system. Do we still have them? Yes, we do, but very few. You can see here very few results we got, and obviously you can see they have got only even some vulnerabilities here. So straight away Shodan is also showing if there are any vulnerabilities on this discovered machine. It will also showing the vulnerability name here, Eternal Blue. And you can also look out for not operating system, let's say port numbers. So port is a keyword here, and then 21. You can even add protocol. So how do we add a protocol here? So PRO, protocol. What kind of a protocol is related to 21? It's FTP D. The coordinates. So I'm just giving some coordinates here: 48.1667, comma, and here that is true. And I can go here and I can specify a city here. So with city I want to see, I want to see the devices specific color to Hyderabad. enter. So now you can see here Shodan is showing me the results of the devices, which are 652 devices are there which have got some kind of a screenshot, and I can see the screenshot here. Now the interesting thing about the screenshot is basically you can see the usernames, you just have to guess the password. Now if the authentication is really weak, then maybe the device is vulnerable. So here you can see the vulnerability, the CVE code is given here, and then you can see now because of the work from home situation, maybe these devices are connected to the internet so that the employees can log in from their home. Maybe I'll click on next. Let's see if we have got some more results. Now you can see that discovered are 652. What is exactly 3389 port for? It's for RDP. That is, if you want to connect to a machine with a graphical user interface terminal, then you will be using a port 3389 to do that. Alright, so I guess it is, yeah, finally it has come. Now again, now you can see some more devices with the usernames already written there, and this is really not good because actually we can see somebody's somebody's gym location here. Okay, and yeah, so that is how dangerous exposing the devices can be, and not monitoring the devices or not checking if the device is exposed to the internet would happen here. So that is the reason why people employ cyber security professionals. So they do have skills to understand the vulnerabilities in a network. They do have skills to close the ports which are exposed unnecessarily to the internet, which may cause trouble in the future. Okay, now industrial control systems, these are the systems which are very critical for the industry equipment to run. If these are exposed to internet, and if the hackers can find some vulnerabilities in these systems, then you can imagine the damage which can happen. All right, so yeah, so that is all for the Shodan what we have got this week. I hope you have found this interesting, and some of them you may have found it little bit shocking as well to see the devices. Now, how to know if your own computer is exposed to the internet or not? Well, all you have to do is find out your own public IP address. That you can do by searching what is my IP on the Google. Now once you find your IP address, copy your IP, go to Shodan, and then right click and paste and try to search. Now if you have got no results found, congratulations, your device are safe. Basically they are not under the scanner of your Shodan yet. I said yet. Okay, yeah, if you are finding some of the devices open here, they are being shown on the Shodan, then you must take some steps to prevent that from happening. Alright, so that's it for today, and thank you very much for joining in, and please call on the number which you are seeing throughout this video for cyber security courses and the details. We are actually going to start one new batch next week, online batch, which will cover cyber security syllabus, which will be basics of networking, using Meterpreter, using Metasploit, Kali Linux, wireless hacking, mobile hacking. So not only hacking, we'll also be sharing you how to prevent this from happening to a network. Not only that, we will also be learning in our online class web application penetration testing, which will be covering the OWASP top 10 vulnerabilities in detail, along with tools like burp suite and SQL injection, SQL map, and how to identify vulnerabilities in a network using open source tools like OpenVAS. So these things we will be learning. Okay, so please call the numbers which are scrolling below. Thank you very much for joining us this week, and see you soon. Bye bye.